Now, what about the ones that come in and say TMS isn't working for me?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
TMS, they've completed and they say TMS didn't work.
Yeah.
What about that?
Well, it does not work for everybody, right? TMS
Mhm.
does not work for everybody. It's the rarer percentage, but I would say 10 to 20% of the people that we see really don't have a response or clearly not a remission. Uh, I think we don't know enough. I think that there's one thing, we're limited by the insurance. So in the old days, once again, I
Yeah.
could back when it was cash, right? Like we didn't end at 30 for acute.
Right.
We ended at 20 and then we did some tapers and we could bring people back even for 5-session booster. It was great. And then they would do fine for a long time. So I think part of the problem is some people aren't better at 30 because 30 isn't their right dose or treatment course, right?
Mhm.
And
Every brain
studies
is different.
very much show that, right? We know studies. There's been those studies where they keep treating, and we keep capturing people, right?
Mhm.
So if people are at the end and say it didn't work for me, one, I want to really understand what they're saying, right? Because it just may be that. And I say, hey, listen, can you hold for 3 months? We'll get you in therapy. We'll keep reaching out. We'll have the support for you. And then you can come back because your insurance will cover it again in 3 months. And often then we can capture improvement on those people. Obviously, they can do more if they can afford it, right?
Right.
And you can add those on, and it often works for people. Um, and then the only other sort of pool of people sometimes I see, it's well, do they have the right expectation? Sometimes
Uh,
people get confused, right? Some people get confused. Like, I don't know, this is maybe a bad example, but I sometimes tell, like, I'll go into my hairdresser and I'll be like, well, I really want a new face, right? I can't do that for you, right? Like, I want my 30-year-old face.
I like that.
Right. So I think people with TMS, they need to understand, right? This isn't going to necessarily get them a job and it doesn't treat unhappiness. Let's just put it that way. It treats biological depression. And people need to understand the difference between unhappiness and depression. And so I think that sometimes that is what gets mistaken. And they really are better with their depression, and now they're unhappy with their life.
Hey guys, I know you liked that video. Do yourself a favor. Click on this one right here. More content about TMS, the benefits of TMS, and how we're going to change the world with TMS. Did you click on it? Click on that one right there.